Hi, everybody. My name is Sandra Wogemuth. I am an AEC applications specialist with MicroCAD. Have been so for the last 4 years. Before that, I was a BIM-CAD manager for 7 years with a mechanical, electrical, and plumbing engineering firm. And I have been involved in the world of Revit and construction solutions since the year 2005. Today's webinar, I want to talk about our two collections, the AEC collections and the Construction Cloud collection and services, just to present to you the tools that you have available and how they can be useful for you in your projects from design, from schematic design conception all the way out to the final construction of your projects. So let's get this going, and just introducing the Autodesk Architecture, Engineering, and Construction Collection, our AEC collection. Our main goal with this collection is to give you a set of tools that will enable you to accomplish great things. It is, I love the phrase that I have here, and that is why I put it in the slide, that says, when great minds have great tools, they can accomplish great things. And our job here at MicroCAD is to provide you with the tools and present you with the help that you might need through your process to be able to fulfill your great ideas in terms of architecture, engineering, and finally in the construction phase of your project. The first step of accomplishing this is integrating your workflows. And if you have a good set of tools, then you can improve your workflows, and that way you can bring your great ideas to life. And that is, in my point of view, the final job in architecture. So with that in mind, I am going to introduce to you our first tool, that is Autodesk Forma. Forma is a cloud-based tool that is designed for to start developing your projects, and it's geared towards designers, real estate agents, and constructors, builders. It is a platform that allows you with very easy to manage tools to investigate the options that you might have in the very beginning stages of your design on how to utilize a specific site in terms of site visualization and a myriad of tools of analysis that Forma gives you. I am a convinced person that the sooner everybody in the building industry starts thinking of the impact that our buildings have on the sites and the impact that the sites have on our building, and the more agile and easy to use tools you have available to analyze those impacts, the better you will be off. And I mean, I guess sustainability is something that we cannot take out of the equation nowadays when we're talking about the building industry. So here are some of the things, to say it in a very colloquial way, that you can do with Forma, besides of very easily creating massing elements. Forma is bi-directional with Revit. So once you start creating your massing elements, you can bring them over to Revit. Revit has a tool that allows you to convert those masses into actual floors and walls and an actual building. So that bidirectionality will always give you the opportunity to continue analyzing and running all these analysis that I have in the slide here through the Forma platform. The Forma platform is very agile. You can access it from your tablet being anywhere. I mean, you can be sitting in a restaurant talking to a client and pull your Forma model up and start talking about the multiple analysis that you can do with Forma. To mention a few of them, you can model your microclimate. You can investigate how the noise of the environment is going to affect your building. You can start doing operational energy analysis of your buildings. You can access airflow information and see how the winds are going to affect in a positive or in a negative manner your design and the program of the site, the way you're utilizing your site. The elements here that have a little asterisk means that they are under development. I'm sure by next year we're going to have them, but I think it's important to mention them, that most probably in the future you will be able to estimate your solar energy gain, how you can utilize your buildings to create solar energy. Already running, you can optimize your daylight potential. You can, connected to optimizing your daylight potential, you can follow the sun and you can see the influence of the sun. Sometimes it is a huge impact if you just turn your buildings around just a little bit, and then you will be able to either gain from the sun or avoid sun, depending on where you're at in the world at specific moment in time. And then also in development, you will be able to have an analysis of your project views. The next offering that the AEC collection has is Insight. Insight is a building performance analysis, and it allows you to run a building performance analysis of your project out of Revit. And it gives you a real-time feedback of so many parameters. I mean, you have your wall to window ratio, you have your wall penetration, how the materials of your wall are either letting the climate influence the inside spaces or not. It runs completely integrated with Revit, and you can run multiple analysis in Revit of the same project and continue improving. It will tell you your whole building energy and how your energy simulations, how you can run energy simulations and see how your building is doing energetically and in terms of how much it's going to need. All this is based on DOE 2.2 and Energy Plus. You can run daylight analysis, and you can run your heating and cooling loads. All these analysis that you can run into Insight. Again, bounce back into the fact that we need to be sustainable. B, we need to create buildings that are rationally usable by the end user. We cannot produce buildings that at the end of the game are going to have huge needs in heating and cooling nodes. And if you can start doing these analysis through Insight really early on in your design, the more educated decisions you can make. Our next offering in the AEC collection is obviously Revit. I am a Revit evangelist, I've always been. I rave about the program. But one of the reasons why I rave about the program is that I am a firm believer that with its ability to cover all the construction stakeholders and to service all the construction stakeholders, may them be the architectural designer or the structural engineer or the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing designers, or at the end, the builders. Having everybody under a same platform makes it so much easier from very early on in the design to start doing collision detection and to have everybody speaking in the same language. So huge advocate for this offering for Revin. So at the end of the day, I'm always asking myself why architects should use the AEC collection. Right? Why should you veer towards that besides of what the things that I already mentioned? So let me put this all together with the slide. I mean, first of all, you can improve in your design quality with all the tools that I mentioned before, by running analysis, by making sure that your projects are fulfilling and checking out a lot of boxes that are so needed today. The collaboration with all your stakeholders by having everybody unified under the same platform. The fact that we're dealing with databases can accelerate your design process exponentially. And then in one whole package of the AEC collection, you can really easily go from conceptual design to from your initial conceptual stages of your design to your final details. So you will have enhanced project coordination, you will have enhanced design management, and then once that is done, we can jump into our construction cloud products, right? So first and foremost, you will find Build under this offering, and Build will allow you to basically deliver a project with three main goals, which are on time, on budget, and on schedule, right? Through the Build project management offering, you can connect to the field and make a very smooth transition between what is happening in the offices to what is happening in the field. You can create issues based on pictures and notations on your plans and send them back to the office, and you have a back and forth communication that is so agile. The second part, the second offering that I want to talk about is takeoff. The easier you can start having actual takeoffs, material takeoffs, and be able to know your quantities out of one single cloud solution. And then you can check all your bits and do your estimates and make very informed and educated decisions on how you're going to continue on with this construction process of your projects. Then obviously with BIM Collaborate Pro, you can perform design reviews, you can automate model coordination, you can collaborate in your projects, you can have everybody in one platform working on coordinated and connected models. So it's just one place for the real truth. The next offering that I want to talk about, and this is a shared offering between the AEC collection and the ACS collection, which is Autodesk Docs. And it's a document management that allows you to keep not just your Revit models, but also your CAD files, your PDF files, your Excel documents, and any other document that you need for your project across in a single and unified location. And then that can be made accessible to all the project teams. I mean, hugely important to have just one location to keep all your documents for the project. Mind-blowing, mind-blowing. Then your Construction Cloud Mobile gives you a mobile application where you can access Build and BIM Collaborate Docs and BIM Collaborate Pro and Autodesk Docs out of your tablets and have them on the tap of your hands, on the tip of your fingers, wherever you're at, and be able to communicate. Now, very important, assemble to keep your projects on track, to be able to do design reviews and estimate and scheduling and do your work in place tracking in, again, one location for all these tools, all these very important factors that will influence. Building Connect will allow you to streamline your bid management. So you can access over 1 million construction professionals on this network and therefore simplify your bid workflows, and you can manage your subcontractors in real time. In my last two tools that I want to talk about, estimating, right? How can you estimate and make sure that your bids are competitive? How can you compare them? How can you make sure that your projects are profitable? ProEst is a absolutely amazingly powerful cloud-based construction estimating software that will help you do that. And then, I mean, you always want to reduce submittals, and you want to make sure that you have all your logs and all your documentation ready and on your fingertips to create your turnover packages and being way much more accurate. And all around this AECC Connect offering that allows you to move your project data and files between your cloud, construction cloud, and at least 200 critical systems. And it's all connected through this Autodesk Construction Cloud Connect. So just to bring this home, and I don't want to expand too much time in this, with these two offerings, you can connect your teams, connect your data, connect your workflow in one single solid source of truth. So I hope this kind of clarifies a little bit better to you what these two collections contain, how they can help you, how they can help you keep your teams coordinated and profitable throughout the whole life cycle of the project, from conceptual design to final turnover to the owners, in a really coordinated and cohesive manner of creating super connected workflows. And with this, I am going to thank you guys for your attention today, and I'm going to turn the floor over for questions.
Thank you, Sandra, for that wonderful presentation. And as a reminder for everyone, if you want to learn any of these topics in detail, you can always take a custom training with Sandra or someone else on our team. And we also offer group classes online. So yeah, be sure to be checking the MicroCAD website for future webinars. We have coming up next on November 2nd, Easy Corridor. Accelerate your civil 3D software for land development projects. So yeah, you have the link of our website. I think it's on the left hand. You can just click in there and go and check them out. And I think with that, we end this webinar today. Thank you so much, Sandra, and thank you, everyone.